NFL draft is completely over, man. Y'all let me know how y'all favorite team did. My Philadelphia Eagles, I'm feeling good about our draft. But no, we're not here to talk about that at all. We will cover it a little bit later, but I want to talk about Quinn Ewers, man. And this guy, he was a solid quarterback for Texas. A lot of people didn't like him this past year, thought Arch Manning should be the starter, but he made a decision to enter the NFL draft. And looking back, the financial portion of being an NFL player, being a college player, is not everything, but now it matters more than ever because you could make an extreme amount of money playing college ball. And during this past season, he obviously did not have the best year, but after the season, it was rumored he got a $7 million offer, $7 million offer to enter the portal and not go to the draft, man. Who offered him that contract? I don't know. Maybe Miami. I don't know. I have no idea. $7 million. I believe that would have made him the highest paid quarterback in college football because it was only for 1 year. He would have been a senior. I think that would have made him the highest paid quarterback by a lot, man. Don't know who's the highest paid, but I think the number is around 4 to 5 million. Could be wrong on that. But obviously he turned that down and decided to go to the NFL draft, where he got drafted in the 7th round to the Miami Dolphins, and the amount of money he's going to make with the Dolphins is about 0.8 million. But the also unfortunate part is they have a starting quarterback. It's not like he's going to be playing football this upcoming season, unless something crazy happened. 7th round draft pick, he's lucky if he's third string, man. We'll see, man. Maybe he do make the team and also somehow become the starter through a sequence of events. But if he would have entered the transfer portal this past season, and say 7 numbers sounds like a lot. I'm be honest, it sounds like a lot. Let's say it was $2 million. That's a more reasonable number. Let's say it was $2 million. That's still a lot more money than what he's getting now. He's getting 1.8 million as a $0.8 million, not even $1 million. I'm saying not even, like it's not. It's a lot of money regardless. He's getting $0.8 million, $800,000 to go be a 7th round draft pick for the Dolphins. But like I said, he will not play. He will not start, most likely, man. At least if you enter the transfer portal and go to the other school, $7 million, like I said, is a lot. Let's say it was $2 million. Still more money, but also more opportunity. And that's the part that probably matters the most, man. His draft stock has plummeted. Coming into the season and last season, he was looked at as a top quarterback, man. People thought he was going to get drafted high, be in the Heisman Trophy race, all these things, and he barely fought off Arch Manning from taking his job, man. He barely fought him off. And to be fair, Quinn did not have a horrible season, but for Texas standards, it probably just wasn't good enough. And when you got a young lion looking over your shoulder, it makes it all more tough. But I believe, man, I don't want to tell anyone what they should have done, but looking back, he has to be thinking, what if, man? What if I would have just entered the transfer portal and just balled out this next season, man? It only take 1 year. Look at Cam Ward. It only takes one good season, and you don't even have to win anything. You could just have a good season, put good tape out there, go to a Miami. Like I said, maybe Miami was that team if it wasn't Carson Beck. Do what Carson Beck did, man. It was a shock. Everyone, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people thought Carson Beck was going to go into the draft before the season. He was looked at as the top quarterback, man. I don't know if y'all remember that. EA College Football 25 came out, and they dropped the overall ratings for the quarterback. Guess who was number 1? Carson Beck. Quinn Ewers was up there, and then also Shedeur Sanders was up there as well. Those were the top 3 quarterbacks, and they all was looked at as guys that will come into this draft and be top quarterbacks in the draft. Cam Ward wasn't looked at that level at that point, but he got there throughout the season, and all it took was 1 year, man. All it took was 1 year. Quinn could have transferred to Miami or whatever school needed him or offer him that $7 million. Put up some better tape as, your 5th senior year, whatever it is. He got hurt a couple times, COVID, all this different stuff. Former 5-star, one of the highest rated players. I believe he was rated 100. on on3recruiting.com. And ends up getting drafted, which is good. But in the 7th round, all the way 231st pick in the draft. and the amount of money he lost out on. But I just look at the opportunity, because if you do go to the other school, put up good film, now you're looked at as, maybe a first, second round draft pick, and maybe you don't get drafted to a team that already has a quarterback situation, and maybe now you get drafted to a team that looks at you as the quarterback situation and the quarterback of the future of the organization. So I believe it just would have put him in a much better spot, man. Obviously, hindsight is 2020, but it's just an unfortunate situation, man. I feel for the guy Quinn, and like I said, I think he's a good guy. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. We'll see what ends up happening with the Dolphins, but I think it's definitely a missed opportunity, man. With all this NIL money being thrown around, this is the one time. Maybe not the one time. There's probably plenty of other situations. Get your money. Get your bag. This situation should have definitely got the bag, but more importantly, got the opportunity to start, put up better film, and then also enter the next draft. Even if he was a 7th round draft pick next season, he still would have got more money for this upcoming year. $2 million, $7, whatever it was, whatever that number actually is. As long as the number was higher than the NFL number, the opportunity combined with the money should have been worth it for Quinn, but we'll never know. So, Buddy, our guy, or maybe not our guy, but the guy that ended up calling Shedeur Sanders, they found him. They found him, man. So he's actually the Falcons DC son. I mean, isn't that nuts, man? Falcons DC son, and he ends up dropping his statement. The Falcons also drop a statement. My issue with all of this, you are not sorry that you did it. You're sorry that you got caught, man. We all been there. We all been there, man. You do something, we always kids. Some of y'all still are kids. We do something messed up. We get caught, and now we got to go apologize to the person or whatever. We got to go say sorry, and we not sorry for doing the actual thing, for being mean, whatever it was. And this is not even being mean. This is like, well, is this personal? Like, what would cause another college athlete? I believe he's actually like plays in college somewhere. What would cause you to go do this? Yeah, he do. He plays in college at whatever school this is, man. What would cause you to go do this to another fellow college football player? Like, is that hating? Like, and like I said, he's not sorry for doing the deed. I'm sure looking back, he wish he didn't do it, but he's not. He's sorry he got caught. And we all been there in that situation where we got to go apologize for something that we did that was done, whatever, man. Really bad situation. Really bad situation. The NFL is, if it was a stock, it would be, trending down right now, man, when it comes to just the media and all the Shedeur Sanders situation, allowing stuff like this to happen. You got the Falcons dropping the statement. I don't think the NFL actually dropped the official statement on. And just reading the statement, man, it's BS. Don't go apologize, add them on Instagram, bro. No, go ahead, man. You did what you did. You did it on purpose. You was laughing, joking, having a good time with your buddies, trying to look tough, whatever it was, man. You was a clown. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Who's QB1, man? Who's QB1? I think we got a little bit more information. Deshaun Watson out for the year, man. You got Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Dylan, Gabriel, and then also Shedeur Sanders, man. I honestly think Kenny Pickett, he might not make the team. I think it's clear. You're not going to rock out with 4 quarterbacks on your roster. One of these guys is going to get cut, whether it's Dylan. I don't think it's Joe Flacco. I think he's a veteran in the room, and the 2 young guys, Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, can learn from Joe Flacco more than they can learn from Kenny Pickett, man. I think you keep Joe Flacco. Even if he doesn't start, I think you keep him, man. I'll say Joe Flacco go into the year QB1, Shedeur QB2, Dylan QB3, Kenny Pickett practice squad or trade it once again. I think Shedeur at some point takes over and become the starting quarterback. Let me know y'all thoughts on the Browns quarterback situation, man. Obviously, it's going to be super covered. It's going to be super covered, man. Everyone is going to be trying to see their training camp, trying to get information, trying to see. It's going to be a fun situation this upcoming season. I'm super excited to see what happens. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. And also, so I didn't even know this, Tyler Warren also received a prank call. Seems like the same kid over here from the Falcons DC son, whatever buddy name is, man. Over here prank calling people. Come on, man. Also got Tyler Warren. Wasn't as covered because we don't got the video of it. But apparently I haven't. Man, all I'm saying is we know where the Hard Knocks need to be next season, man. With them Browns, man. That Hard Knocks will go crazy. I bet That probably be the most tapped in Hard Knocks in a little minute. That would be. That would be. I don't know if they'll do it. I think they did it last season. I think with the Browns. I don't know if they'll do it 2 years in a row like that, if they can. But that would definitely, I would tap in. I haven't watched Hard Knocks in a minute, but I would tap in just to see what's going on. Come over here to NFL Twitter, and they actually got Shedeur pinned, which is interesting, man. They also got him pinned on Instagram. The reason it's interesting because some fans are saying that the NFL is just trying to make a big profit. Like, obviously, Shedeur name, the amount of times it been mentioned this past weekend, ridiculous. So, you know, now it could be, this jersey could be the most sold jersey, one of the most sold jerseys upcoming season, even though he went in the 5th round. And the fact he went so late led to his name being spoke so much, being researched, searched up. So just pinning him is like feeding into all that, then going ahead and selling his jersey. They're probably going to make a crazy profit off all of this, man. And like I said, some fans are actually saying, hey, we are not buying any NFL jerseys. We're buying everything from Shedeur site. That's what I seen today. People are literally doing that, man. I'm not buying nothing. You know, I'm not that big of a fan to go buy a Shedeur jersey or whatever. I'm not, but that's what's going on, man. People are trying to boycott the NFL, essentially, man. And in a small way, only with, you know, Shedeur and the Brown stuff. If you want to go get a Shedeur jersey, instead of getting a Shedeur jersey from the NFL, get it from Shedeur site is what a lot of these people are saying to do to support him, because people feel like the NFL kind of blackballed them. And like I said, there's a couple nasty stuff going on. But I clicked the post and I noticed this, man. You got to watch out with Twitter, man. Some crazy stuff on Twitter. But will he be a bust? 62,000% of votes and 57% yes. That's alarming. Damn near 60% of people think he's going to be a bust, a bad player. I don't even know how you can be a bust as a 5th round draft pick, man. You can't even be a bust. You're a 5th round draft pick, man. How you bust as a 5th round, man? It don't work like that. Bust is for like 1st, 2nd rounders, maybe 3rd rounders in the NFL, man. But really, bust is like 1st round when I think about it. But let me know. I'm curious. What y'all think? Y'all think he's going to be a bust? Y'all think he's going to be a good quarterback, man? I know a lot of people either hate or love him. There's no in-between with Shedeur Sanders and the whole Deion Sanders family. Also, Colorado. No in-between. You either hate him or you love him. And also, people start bringing up this old Deion tweet from, what, 7 years ago? From 7 years ago, man. We said, if I'm a young quarterback, ain't no way I'm going to Cleveland, man. I'll pull an Eli Manning if possible. You know, people, they're going to find stuff. They're going to dig. But, I mean, it's a tweet that he tweeted 7 years ago. Obviously, it might not be relevant right now. But it is something that came up. You also see guys like Jimmy Horn getting drafted in the 6th round as well, man. You also see a lot of these other Colorado receivers. I think Colorado actually had the most receivers taken in this NFL draft, which is pretty good. Also, LeJontay Wester got drafted, and then also you got the Heisman Trophy winner. So that's 3 right there. They probably also had a couple get picked up in free agency, maybe Will Shepard. But pretty good stuff for Colorado and them boys. Other than that, if y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know what y'all want to see next, and we on to the next one.